The Susquehanna Greenway is an interconnected corridor of open space, communities, and land and water trails along the Susquehanna River within Pennsylvania. On this segment of Get Out on the Greenway, we're talking about 3 beautiful parks along the Susquehanna River: Shikellamy, Milton, and Susquehanna State Park. And here with us today to help us learn about these parks is Park Manager Nick Sherlock.
So the Shikellamy State Park complex, which includes Shikellamy State Park, Milton State Park, and Susquehanna State Park, are very unique to DCNR and the Pennsylvania State Park system. The majority of our parks are all located along some sort of body of water feature, which is normally a lake. In this case, all 3 of our parks are right along the Susquehanna River. At Shikellamy specifically, we're right at the confluence of the West Branch and the North Branch. We also have the Adam T. Bauer Memorial Dam, which is the largest inflatable dam in the country and is operated seasonally to form Lake Augusta. Shikellamy State Park has 2 unique sections, the marina and the overlook section. The marina is obviously down here on the river. At the overlook, one of the first things I liked about the park was if you look at the river from up at the overlook, you can specifically see where the confluence is. There's a defined line between the North Branch and the West Branch. So if you're looking at the confluence from the overlook, you can clearly see the difference between the West Branch and the North Branch. The West Branch has more of a blue color, while the North Branch tends to be a little brown.
So now, moving on up the West Branch to Milton State Park, what can you tell us about that park?
Milton State Park sits on an island in between Milton and West Milton. The biggest draw to Milton State Park is definitely the trails and walking along the river. The majority of the visitors there are walkers. We also have soccer fields that Milton AYSO uses. There's a boat launch on Milton, but the trail system is definitely the highlight.
So finally, the northernmost park under your management is Susquehanna State Park. It's actually in the official Susquehanna Greenway River town of Williamsport. So what would you say is a defining feature of this park?
The defining feature of Susquehanna State Park is definitely the Hiawatha Riverboat. That's the biggest draw to the park. So a lot of locals and a lot of people from out of the area come to visit the Hiawatha. We have a very unique park complex for the Shikellamy State Park complex. Shikellamy, Milton, and Susquehanna State Parks are all right along the Susquehanna River. The majority of our visitors are walkers, whether they're walking themselves, they're walking their dogs, bringing their kids out. And it's a great place to come walk by the river.
The Susquehanna Greenway Partnership would just like to thank Nick Sherlock and the staff at the Shikellamy State Park Complex, as well as DCNR, for teaching us about these beautiful state parks along the Susquehanna River. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out on the Greenway.